Hi guys, welcome. Okay, first live of the day. What time is it? Let me see if I know. All right, it's 12:37. Okay. So, first question. Love for K and I. Okay. All right, you have a little anxiety around this situation, but it's not so bad when the Nine of Swords is in reverse. It also shows that happiness is coming to this relationship, and so is balance. There also could be some money around the situation. I don't know if one of you comes into money or makes extra money, and then you do something, a little vacation, or you go someplace special, but there's a good time that happens because money comes in around a situation that has a lot of happiness, that anxiety is starting to dissipate. Adriana, will he make a move soon towards me and how? He does make a move towards you soon. I think there's going to be, or it shows air communication, which could be some kind of text messaging or some type of message is how I think he's going to reach you. And it shows that there could be either distance between the two of you right now, like physical distance, like he's not in the same town as you, or it could be with the Six of Swords going on a little vacation overseas or travel towards water coming up around this situation. Elantra, energy between Marquise and I at this time. Okay. Focus. Focus on the relationship and passion. Focus on the relationship and there's passion, but there are going to be decisions that need to be made in the near future that you guys have not made yet. A relationship built on solid ground that can lead to the happy home. Or the happy home could be the next level. So if you guys aren't talking, communication picks up. If you're talking, seeing each other picks up. Monaz, how will R feel about my new haircut? He's gonna like it. He's gonna like it. You know, it's funny because I always feel like guys don't always know what is different. They just know what looks good. Or they may notice that there's something different, but not always know what it is. But I think he's gonna like it. TD, how is the Aries feeling about me currently? He's not going to be holding himself back much longer, coming in quickly. Once the weight of the world of his shoulders comes off his back, there's passion that surrounds the relationship. Arachella, What are Darwin's intentions towards me? Okay. Okay. It doesn't look like he's got a plan yet, but it does look like he's going to be working hard. So I don't know if he's going with his intuition or if he's just going to kind of let the chips fall where they may. But it shows that balance comes into this situation, but there is no plan. He has no deliberate intentions, but he's going to be putting in work. It also could be the kind of thing where a situation or something pops up that forces him to either stand up, take notice, make a move, something like that. Queen of Swords, how is George feeling? What can I expect next? He's feeling a little bit unhappy and unnerved right now. There, obviously, you know about the third party. This is the third party maybe coming down on him for some reason. But it looks like you can expect him to persevere or to come forward, or you may be speaking to him or discussing something in the near future. You may also have like a really good talk. It could be a really good talk. Shay, why does my baby's father keep getting dumped by all the girls he tries to date? Okay. Haha. First card, breakups. It shows that either he wants, I think that it's because he may want to move too fast and it kind of overwhelms them. Hangman in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse would be moving very fast and they're just not prepared for it. Or he comes on too strong and they just don't, like, there's a disconnect between what he's saying or how he's acting and what's really going on. Like, I don't know if they're not believing him or it comes on too strong. There's something that just doesn't sit right with them, and they get it. They're not going to play around with it. I don't want to generalize, but when somebody is calls everybody crazy, or when somebody else is always getting dumped, or if somebody else can't hold a job, or if somebody can't get along with anyone, it's not everybody else, right? It's not everybody else isn't crazy. We got to look at the common denominator here. One person could be crazy. One person may be a psychopath, but not the whole world. Adriana, why yesterday he didn't want to talk to me alone? Okay. He's unprepared. I don't know if you were going to have like a serious conversation with him or he was afraid you were going to say something and he wasn't going to be ready to discuss it. It shows being unprepared. However, it also shows things are going to change quickly and you are going to have a discussion or you can have a talk and it could take your relationship forward quickly with the Chariot. He just may not have been either in the mood for it yesterday or ready for it. Malika, how did Michael feel after my last message to him? He kind of feels a little bit like not putting in effort right now. This is in reverse. It's like not putting in effort, not doing what you should be doing, maybe making you sweat a little bit. I don't know what you said to him, but he may make you bust a little bit coming up. But then he comes in with an offering of love and it changes. So I think that he's playing, not that he's intentionally playing games, but I think it's kind of like a little bit of a game. Oh, you don't like when she cries. She's okay. She's okay, Dylan. She's fine. Don't worry. Go eat your breakfast, Dylan. All right, Dylan, where is your breakfast? It's right there. Eat it. Let me get him some water. You want water? Oh, what a puss. Come on. There you go. All right, where am I? Ashmita, how is RJ feeling about me today? Stop dropping it. He's feeling like there's balance that can come into this relationship. He's feeling like he may be reaching out to you soon, or he's thinking about it. Use your intuition. You've been on his mind a lot lately. He's been thinking about you a lot lately. I went back too far. That was Dylan burping. Adriana, how is he currently feeling about me? How is he currently feeling? Spiritually connected, attracted, and like there is something that's meant to be here. Jasmine, 18. I don't see the question yet. All right, I'm going to keep going, and then I'll go back and look for Jasmine's question. Nana, how does Jay the Leo feel about me? What's that all about? Lucky, prepared to move forward. This relationship can move forward quickly with a lot of happiness. All right, I'll pick you up. Want me to pick you up? All right. All right. You want to say hello? You want to wave to everybody? No, you don't want to? Okay. Dylan's looking the back of her head. You see that? You're a good boy. She's okay, Dylan. Go eat. Ashmita, would I do well as a life coach? I think you would do really well. Let me see what the cards say. All right. What is happening here, miss? All right, I'll get you a bottle. Hold on. Dylan, you would do really well as a life coach. And you know what's funny? You come up with a very strong Aries personality. I think you did tell me you were an Aries. I think that you would do really well. All right, let me just get her a bottle. Hang on one second. Dylan, please. She's fine. right, we're coming. I try to feed her before I come on live, but she was sleeping and I just kind of lost track of time. All right. We can do two things at once. It's okay. There you go. All right. Oh, Jasmine reposted a question. All right, let me see if I can find it so I don't lose my spot. All right, I'm going to do Daphne because I don't want to lose my spot, and then I'm going to go and look for Jasmine. Will I get engaged this year? You got a 70% chance that you're going to get engaged this year. All right, you know what? I'm going to look for Jasmine on here on this one. Oh, on this one, I can't go back as far. Huh. All right. That's weird. TD, how will it be for the Aries and I in the next 2 weeks? Communication should pick up around you in the Aries, but it also looks like you're going to have choices around you, not the Aries. So there may be other players that come into your life, and you may be entertaining other things. You better get his act together. This Aries could end up losing. All right, I'm looking for Jasmine. Is there a past life connection between the Cancer and I? Probably. Yeah, there is, definitely. Queen, is George a narcissist? You know, I've been dealing with a lot of them lately myself. And my friend Lori just put out a video yesterday on the different degrees of narcissism. Her channel is Passages of Light. So if you want to check it out, she does a lot of videos on that kind of stuff. I'm definitely finding myself being manipulated and gaslighted by somebody. And I'm not really how to deal with this woman, but let's see if George is a narcissist. Yeah, he is, but it only comes up 70%. So it's not as bad. You know, like it's not, she describes the different levels in her video. She just went on last night, and 70% chance wouldn't be that bad. I would say that 99% chance would be bad, would be the worst. But he does have some narcissistic aspects, but I hate to say this too. I feel like more so men than women have those qualities and don't realize it. I almost find it to be a little bit harder to have to deal with a female one. I don't know. I don't know. I think, you know why I think? I think because with the males, it's kind of out there in your face, like what you see is what you get. I think that the women can be a little bit more manipulating and you're not always sure what's going on. Like they could be nice to your face, but behind your back, you know, whereas I feel like men don't do it like that. Like with men, it's like what you see is what you get. Rhonda, is my supervisor interested in Eric? In what way? All right, wait, let me just wipe off that puss. And then we're gonna have to give you a big burp. She's another one that burps really loud. I'm not getting that there's much of an interest here in Eric. Not much. Adriana, how many years until I get married? The diamonds would be the winter time. Jack would be, you don't have to wait 11 years. I'm going to say that you would probably get married in the winter time, maybe within the next 3 to 5 years. Right, let me get you a burp. You gotta listen to this one burps like. No burp. Come on, let me have a big burp. Oh no! All right. I told you she burps really loud. I don't know why I find that to be so funny. But it's good that she burps like that. This way she doesn't get stomach pains. Liz, what's the current energy between me and the Gemini? Happiness. Happiness around the situation. Here's the Gemini. Not only happiness with the sun, but happiness with the cups. Is all cups being full. All 10 cups. That's definitely a positive omen. Liz, what are my messages from the universe? Okay, that's spirit cards. Watch you don't scratch your face. What are you doing? What are you doing? Messages from the universe. Spirit messages for Liz C. 8 of Water, a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. Page of Fire, news of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and your ingenuity. King of Air, partial, brilliant, diplomatic, and professional. Speak your mind with confidence. Seek out professional advice. Balance mental and emotional considerations. I feel like, oh, this is in the way. A lot of times we sort of let our mental and emotional states go. But it's important that we stay on top of that as well. I think it's important anyway. We stay on top of that. Crystal, is Eric a narcissist? Okay. He only comes up as 33%. So he comes up a little bit less. You know, I think everybody's got narcissistic moments. I mean, let's face it, it's survival for us to put ourselves first, right? We have to, because otherwise we wouldn't survive. But I think there's the different degrees, and I think he comes off a little bit lower. All right, hang on. Oh, bless you. Crystal, why do I hear ringing in my ears? Ringing in the ears, there's a couple of different theories. The one that I see seems to resonate with me is switching realities. Or, I mean, it sounds crazy, but it's like going from one reality to the next, or being able to change your current situation. When you hear that ringing, it's like things are changing. Excuse me, why is everybody giving me a hard time? Lay down. Okay, let me see if I could use this one. Dylan, please. Hasty. Is MB the Leo moon? Oh, I'm a Leo moon. Libra sun the one, or is it a new guy? Dylan, did you finish your food? You finished? I think you got another guy coming in, but it does show that you could have a wish with this guy. So I think at the end of the day, it's going to be your decision as to whether or not you move forward with MB or if you wind up going with the new guy. What do you want? Everybody's over here giving me a hard time. Chloe, why did Mark finish the phone conversation last night? He finished the phone conversation, okay? I don't know if you guys were on your way to an argument or bickering, because the tower here is in reverse, which would indicate a small problem, or he didn't want to argue or something like that. However, the offering of love is here. So whatever it is that didn't sit right with you yesterday will be fixed today. Let me get him some peanut butter. Everybody's giving me a hard time here today. Come on, let's get you some peanut butter. Why are you crying? Oh, we'll give you coconut oil, because that's right here. I got him coconut oil. Oh, there's the other binky. We gotta wash that. All right. Okay. All right. Oh, it must be warm in here. The coconut oil is pretty melted. All right, go ahead, take that. Good boy. Go lay down. All right. Yeah, that conversation, I wouldn't worry about it. Adriana, what will he tell me next week? Okay, I can't give you an exact conversation, but I can give you topics. What may be coming up for next week. something about financial stability and something that he thinks is destined to happen, bound to happen, or coming up in the near future. Or he could be also talking about the future and where he wants it to go. Malika, how will my father feel about me and Michael dating? Okay. He may have his reservations about it. He may feel a little bit of regret in the beginning, and then he deals with it. And then temperance comes in and balance comes in and things move forward. So at first he may be a little taken back. I don't know if Michael was somebody you had a past with, and he's afraid that things may revert back to the way they were, but he feels a little bit of regret in the beginning. Eventually he gets over it and he accepts it. Queen, will George try to be with me, and what will be my actions towards him? Okay. I think he's going to try to be with you, and I think that you may be a little bit put off when this happens, and you may either make him sweat it out a little bit or make him wait a little bit. I think that that's good. You might give him a little bit of a hard time, which I would definitely be all for, because I think that he deserves it. And I think he's got it coming to him. And I also think that in order for him to fully appreciate you, he needs to feel like he could possibly lose you. Give him a hard time. Let him sweat. I'm starting to have little compassion for these guys. Afia, what can I expect in the near future? All right, what can we expect in the near future? Money. It's all about money in the near future. Being focused on money, manifesting money, large sums of money coming in, an offer in front of you that you may not be able to refuse. You also could be pursuing something that has to do with money, a new job, new career, a new business, something of that nature. Sepia, what's keeping Michael from contacting me? He's going to contact you, but right now it's fear. It's fear, but he's going to contact you. You got the 6 of Cups. Ashmita, RJ is away at the moment. When will he be? Will he be back this month? Will he be back this month? Okay. I'm only getting a 33% chance. He's probably going to come back in the beginning of March, I'm thinking. TD, since he reached out in December, communication has been on and off, and he still wants to see me but doesn't follow through. Is he really busy or just not sure of us? All right, is he really busy? I think he is really busy. I mean, he may be a little unsure on some levels too. I'm not going to say that, but it does come up that he's legitimately busy, 70%. L, is it in my best interest to move to Colorado? %70 chance, yes. 8 of Pentacles is in reverse, which would mean either lack of work or not working hard enough. So I'm not sure if you haven't set your mind to it yet, or you're not working hard enough to make it happen. But it looks like 70% chance, yes, moving to Colorado would be beneficial. But you haven't either made the decision or you haven't to work hard enough to get yourself there. Whatever it is that you need to do to get there. I think it would be a good thing. So, you know, a move like that, especially if Colorado is far from where you live, I mean, it's a huge deal. Mars, what will happen at the party tonight? It looks like you're going to have choices around you. The party looks like it's going to be a success. And you may find a spiritual connection with somebody. There may even be something destined to happen here around a Taurus. It looks like the party overall is going to be a success. Mars, will I be closer to the Aries or the Leo tonight? Shh. What are these two? Oh my goodness. I think Aries. I think you'll be closer to the Aries tonight. Hasty. Should I choose MB or the new guy? Who's better? Oh boy. I think that decision is going to be yours. You're going to have to figure that out yourself. But let's see. What do the cards suggest about the new guy? I think the new guy is going to be better. I'm not saying that's who you're going to choose, but I think that the new guy is going to be better. Crystal, why is Christopher asking me a lot of questions through text this morning? He says he's not jealous. Oh, I think he's jealous. I do think he's jealous. I do think he's jealous. I think he wants to know what's going on, and he's jealous. And it may even be like borderline hurt about something. Cade, should I text Gabriel or would he reach out? Should we text Gabriel? %70 chance you should reach out to him. And I'm going to go with you reaching out to him because Page of Swords is in reverse, which means he may not be reaching out, or he may not be, not that he's not going to reach out ever, but it just may make you wait. You know, it might not happen right away. So I would suggest you reach out to him. Jelena, how does DL feel about me? Like the world is at your feet. Like you're very grounded. Dylan, come over here, lay down. It feels like you're very balanced. Feels like you have everything going for you, and that sometimes you don't feel like you don't see your own potential. Crystal, how can I leave my current relationship without arguing and fighting? I feel like I'm stuck and I want to move on. Unfortunately, I think that there will be arguing and fighting. I don't think it's going to be that easy to leave, but I think you have to do what is right for you and not what's right for anyone else. And if you want to leave, you're going to have to, you know, you can't stay with somebody because it makes them happy. You got to make yourself happy. It's going to take work, okay? It shows here it's going to take work. It also shows that there's going to be a lot of fire around it and some anxiety. But if you want to leave, you got to leave. That's it. Laugh donated through PayPal. How does a Scorpio currently feel about me? Okay. They feel very connected to you, but they also feel like either you have a secret or you're holding something back from them that makes them feel a little bit uneasy. Now, this person is a Scorpio, and Scorpio likes to dig deep. So they may not be feeling that they've gotten to know you as well as, or unnerved as much as they want to. So they may be kind of digging around or fishing for more details. Queen, will Spirit give George his karma for hurting me? I believe so. Let's see what goes on here. Yeah, he's going to get his. He's going to get his. You know, you can only screw around with the powers that be for so long, in my opinion. You can only manipulate somebody for so long. You can only cheat on someone for so long. You can only get away with something for so long before it comes back to you. I mean, that's my 2 cents. Chloe, should I give up on Mark? The only time I tell people that they should give up is if there's emotional or physical abuse, but we're going to ask the cards. The cards are suggesting that you do walk away from this. So that would be your decision to walk away. I'm not telling you that you need to, but I think that inevitably you may either get sick of him or you may meet someone else and click with them instantly and then no longer want to deal with this. Sepia, will moving to Rochester affect Michael and I reconciling? No. When people are supposed to be together, it doesn't matter where in the world you are, you'll find your way to each other. But I'm going to ask the cards. No, it's not going to affect reconciling. No. What they say is that mountains will move. When things are supposed to happen and you're supposed to be with someone, reconcile, have a conversation, fate's going to step in. It doesn't matter where in the world you are. Besides, with the internet, we're connected so easily these days that physical distance doesn't even matter. L, are P and I meant to be good friends? Yeah. Yeah, you got 70% chance and the Empress. There's a strong connection between the two of you. Nana, what spiritual gifts do I have and are my finances going to improve? All right, let me ask finances first. Will finances be improving? %70 chance, which to me would mean the second 2/3 of the year will be much better financially for you than the first third. Spiritual gifts do I have? Okay, you have a very strong sense of intuition and you're very balanced, like your personality is very well balanced. When you get intuitive things, like when you get intuitive messages, go with it because they're strong and you can trust it. You got the Moon card here. I would go with the sense of intuition first. I think once that starts to develop further, you may have other insights come in, like clairvoyance possibly, or prophetic dreams, stuff like that. But usually one thing leads to another. So the more you cultivate one thing, the more the other things will start to come in. Where am I? Anna, when I got off of work, I had a heart arrow writing on the front of my car window. Was that a spirit, or is he JF back in town? Oh, let's see. All right. Is JF back in town? All right, hang on. Let me just do one more. I'm not getting that he's back in town, but the odd thing is that the Knight of Swords is here, which would indicate that he comes in out of the blue. So very strange if it's not him. Who was it? I don't believe it was a spirit. I don't believe it was a spirit. I don't know if you have somebody else that's interested in you, that's leaving messages. I think something else may happen. Something else might happen, secret admirer-wise. But it's very interesting that it shows him coming in out of the blue, but it's saying that he's not in town. I wonder if he was in town and he left. That's very strange. Or if he was in town for a short period and he did that and then he left, like maybe he left this morning. Crystal, how can I move out of my boyfriend's house without arguing and fighting? I just want to leave on good terms. He's going to be hurt. I don't know that that's, yeah, there's sharp words that are around this situation. You can do what you can to explain the situation to him, but I think he's going to think you're involved with somebody else, and I don't think he's going to take it really well. I don't think he's going to take it well. I don't think he's going to let you go easy. Queen, what was the meaning of my dream last night? That there could be arguments and fighting coming in around you, possibly over money with a Virgo, or there could be sharp words around you and a Virgo. At the end of the day, you got karma on your side. Whatever the dream was or whatever comes of this, it's all going to work out because karma is on your side, nobody else's. All right. Relax. All right, let's cut off the super chats now because I think that he may have to go OT. And then I'll come back on in a little while. Anna, if it was JF, when will he talk to me face to face? All right, relax a second, will you please? Before the end of this winter. As soon as 9 days or before the end of this winter. Shh. Cage, should we change the name of the YouTube channel? I'm only getting a 33% chance that you should change it. I don't think you have to. Tash, how will my day with Annis go? It's going to be balanced. You're going to feel grounded. There's cause for celebration. I think it's going to go really well today. I think it's going to go well. All right, I finished the super chats, I believe. So let me answer for the moderators. And then Anna, see, the thing is that, no, I don't think it was a spirit. I think somebody did it. But the cards are suggesting it wasn't him, that it was someone else. But the Knight of Swords would indicate that that he comes in out of the blue. So for me to make sense of it, I don't understand how, unless somebody just randomly walking by did it, and you run into him or he shows up out of the blue next week, and the two incidents don't have anything to do with one another. I don't believe it was him, according to the cards, and I don't think it was a spirit. I think it was someone else that did it. Stars, me and Patrick, general love. Dylan, relax a minute. There's a lot of physical chemistry and passion between the two of you, and your relationship can move forward very quickly. It also looks like you have a wish around this relationship. So if you want this relationship to move forward, it's yours. There's strength around it. I think only Mel is here, right? Brandy's not here? I don't see Brandy. A general reading for Mel, okay. You got magic around you. Power of manifestation. You also have love coming in, and you've got somebody from your past coming back. Justice gets served. Now, justice can be served one of two ways here. It could be with the love that comes in, the new love, or it could be that the past love or the old person that comes in doesn't have to be a love. It could just be like an old friend, but they could be sharing with you what's gone on in their life karmically, or like you could see the karma with them. You know, let's say, for example, an old flame comes back and they screwed you up in the past, and now they come back and tell you all the horrible things that have happened to them. You may be like, well, that's what you get, karma. You have a creative project around you too, and you know what? I think it is going to be an old love that shows up, because it looks like you're setting up boundaries and telling them to take a hike, and you're pursuing something else. Now, this could be the creative project, or it could be the new love that comes in. There may be arguments and bickering that comes in around the old love or the old flame that shows up, and you have no regrets telling them where to go. Good. Let them get what they deserve. All right, guys, let me tend to these two guys, and I will be back. Let me see, what time is it? It's 1:30. Let's say 4 o'clock. I'll be back on at 4 o'clock. All right, guys, I'll see you in a little bit. Thank you all, and for dealing with these two guys here. I'll be back in a little bit. Thanks. Oh, I think I posted, I think I posted a weekend sale. It should be up on the community page if anyone's interested in a private. See you guys soon. Bye-bye.